Nelson Mandela Foundation sues South African government over land reform failures. The Nelson Mandela Foundation, a key player in advocating for social justice, has legally challenged the South African government over its inadequate progression in land reform, marking a significant confrontation on an issue central to the nation's post-apartheid identity. The case filed in the Western Cape High Court illuminates the ongoing struggle for equitable land distribution, a cornerstone for addressing the deep-rooted inequalities in South Africa. For nearly 3 decades, South Africa has grappled with the complex legacy of land dispossession, primarily among its black population, which apartheid laws severely affected. According to the Foundation, despite the democratic government's commitment to land reform as enshrined in Section 25(5) of the Constitution, efforts have been woefully insufficient. Indeed, President Cyril Ramaphosa's recent admission highlights this, revealing that only 25% of the white-owned farmlands identified in 1994 for redistribution have been processed to date. The legal application by the Foundation was strategically filed on the anniversary of Nelson Mandela's death, symbolizing a deep connection to Mandela's legacy and his unfinished land reform agenda. The Foundation articulated this case as not merely a legal confrontation, but as an imperative to correct historical and persistent injustices that disproportionately affect the majority of South Africans. The documentation points out that the government has not only been slow in passing necessary legislation, but has also failed in creating practical measures that enable equitable access to land. The lawsuit specifically demands the enactment of national legislation within 18 months that will clearly define what constitutes equitable access to land, outline the procedure for land identification and acquisition, stipulate beneficiary selection criteria, and integrate land use with broader land reform elements. The respondents, including high-ranking officials such as the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, the President, and the Minister of Land Reform and Rural Development, are called upon to respond to these pressing concerns. Should the government choose to contest the Foundation's claims, it has a constrained timeline of 10 days to oppose and another 15 days to submit a detailed response. This landmark case could set a significant precedent for how land reform issues are addressed in South Africa going forward. It emphasizes the urgency of fulfilling the constitutional promises made at the dawn of democracy, and it underscores the vital role of judicial oversight in holding the state accountable. For many South Africans, the outcome of this case will be a crucial indicator of the government's commitment to rectifying the imbalances of the past and fostering a more equitable society. Thank you for choosing Satori News.